thank you for joining me today. You know, when I first made my arrangements to come to Thailand, one of the first things I thought about was all the different types of fruit and vegetables that they had. I couldn't wait to try them. I mean, so many exotic things I've never seen before, I've never tried. So I'd like to share some of my experiences with you of some of the trying some of the fruit and vegetables and some of the health benefits in Thailand. Thank you again for joining me today. Hope you enjoy the video.
The first fruit I have for you today is called a pomelo. Pomelos are huge, usually compared to a grapefruit, maybe twice or maybe three times the size of a grapefruit. All my friends know that this is one of my favorite fruits. So that's the reason why I'm talking about it first. The reason why I started eating pomelos is I try to eat them every day if I can find them in season, which is very difficult. Season seems to be pretty short. Uh, I noticed that it really helped fight infection. I suffered from tooth infections. And once I started eating that, I didn't have it anymore. And I was like, oh. And so I went online. I found out that it was eating one pomelo was compared to the vitamin C of maybe 4 or 5 grapefruits. So it has a lot of vitamin C, which fights infection and guards your body against other infections and diseases. And on top of that, pomelo is supposed to be excellent for the skin. It's supposed to reverse the aging process, and it's supposed to just be really, really good for your skin. So you should see some difference. You may wonder how to pick out a ripe pomelo. Well, a pomelo that's not ready is going to have a light foamy feel to it. The skin inside, if you cut it open, is going to be really thick, and the fruit has not had time uh, to grow or whatever. So you bounce it in the air, and it's going to feel like more like a Nerf ball. Then it's no good. But if it's heavy and dense, then you know you got a good pomelo. Okay, the next one is gack. Now, I'm going to tell you, gack to me was just really nasty. It's a very interesting looking fruit. It is spiky on the outside, has these spikes, to stick you if you don't hold it the right way. When you cut it open, it's orange, and it has this orange juice that looks so inviting. Now, but this is one of the other fruits that you'll see in Thailand. So if you get a chance to see it, why don't you try it and let me know what you think? I would be so interested to find out somebody who actually maybe enjoys it and what their thoughts of trying it for the first time is. This is a banana tree. Everywhere you go in Thailand, you're going to see an abundance of banana trees everywhere. They have certain fruits that just grow plentiful. That's bananas, coconuts, and mangoes. What's so special about bananas? Well, the bananas you're looking at right now are no bigger than your finger. I should have put a comparison so you could see how small they are, but they're no bigger than a person's finger. They're kind of fat, and they're really hard. They're not like bananas we're used to in the United States. They're hard, they're dense. It's supposed to be really good for your health. And they make so many desserts out of bananas you wouldn't believe. I can't count all the banana desserts that I have had, but let me just tell you that they're really good. They cook them all sorts of kind of ways. So just get ready to eat lots of bananas. Another popular fruit that you're going to find in Thailand is jackfruit. Jackfruit is, you're going to see it everywhere, growing on trees everywhere. This is what the fruit actually looks like once you take it out, section it out. This is what it looks like when it's whole. It's kind of spiky. It kind of reminds you of durian, but durian has much bigger spikes on it, and durian has this distinct smell. Jackfruit tastes a little bit like to me, a pineapple, not a, and a cantaloupe. That's the best way I could describe it, but it has some excellent health benefits. It provides a quarter of the vitamin B6 that you need for the day. That's going to be 1 cup of jackfruit kind of sliced up. Also, 40% of the vitamin C is supposed to be good for fighting cancer and tumors, and also for cataracts and macular degeneration. So, Give it a try. Jackfruit tastes good and is supposed to be excellent for your health. I would encourage anyone to go on the internet and do some research on the health benefits of the fruit here. And then also don't forget that the leaves are also very good for health. So you can most likely use many of them to make a tea. Okay, papaya. The reason why I'm talking about papaya is because when I lived in the United States, papaya had this overwhelming smell and this overwhelming taste that I just couldn't get past. I could not eat papaya. But when I moved to Thailand, I realized that it didn't have that smell and it didn't have that taste. It has a very mild flavor. It tastes very good and it's really good for you. It's good for heart disease. It's good to help digestion. It has 224% of the vitamin C you're supposed to have for the day. So when it's ripe, it's an orange color. Right now you're looking at a tree with an unripe papaya. They eat it here unripe also. Put it in salads called lap. But I like it ripe and soft and when it's orange. And so when you come to Thailand, don't be afraid to try it if you have that same feeling about it that I did. Okay, orange. Well, I don't think these are actually oranges. They look more like a tangerine. When you peel them open, that's what they look like. And I kind of miss oranges. I love eating oranges. Not that they don't have oranges in Thailand. It's just that it's not as common to find, at least where I am. So you're going to see a lot of these. You're going to see stacks and stacks of them. They're pretty good when they are sweet, when they're ripe. You can get them that you see if you can get a sample before you buy it. That way you can determine whether it's sweet or not. Okay, these are white radish. They look like big carrots, but they're not. They're excellent for fighting cancer, for cardiovascular issues, and also for digestion. They use them in soups. You'll see a white slice of vegetable that's translucent once it's cooked. And so this is another vegetable that you'll see a lot in Thailand. Who doesn't like a good watermelon? Watermelons in Thailand, when they're in season, are very plentiful. And in our area, they sell them in groups of sizes. I've seen them from 10 baht, which is about 30 cents, up to 70 baht. They're very red. They're very sweet. In the United States, I had given up on eating watermelon because every time I would go to the farmer's market, they'd cut it open and let me try it, and it was tasteless. But you won't have that problem in Thailand. I will promise you. In season, at least in my area, haven't got a bad one yet. The only reason why I'm talking about carrots today is because of the size. I put a toothpick next to it so you can kind of see the size. One of these carrots is like 4 or 5 combined of what we're used to getting, and this is the way their carrots look here. They are huge. So this is another example of what you'll see at the market in Thailand. They have various types of limes that they use. This variety is actually pretty large. They call it actually a lemon, even though we call it a lime in the United States. And it's much more expensive than the smaller ones. The smaller ones are like if you take your forefinger and your thumb and make a circle. That's probably the size of the regular ones, and you can get a whole bag of those for maybe 10 baht. These are much larger than that, and you might pay 70 baht for a kilo. This is another type of lime that they sell here. It's kind of bumpy on the outside, and it really smells good. In fact, they use it in bathrooms where the soap is. Sometimes you'll see slices of this lime, and what they do is they use the skin. It has the oil and makes your hands smell good. It's also supposed to be really good for washing your hair, so you might want to try that out. Who knows? It tastes similar to a lime that we're used to, but it's a little different, so you may have to get used to the taste. It doesn't taste bad. I prefer it, but you may have to get used to it because it is a little different. And these are another fruit that are very plentiful in Thailand. In fact, they grow on trees everywhere. Okay, I guess I need to end it there. I could go on and on talking about all the different types of fruit and vegetables that's available in Thailand. Please don't forget to like me and subscribe.